What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fan, 49er gang? It's your boy 49er Dion back here with the final video of our basically all of our squad in general. So this video is going to focus on the safeties and free safeties. I'm gonna wrap that into one instead of separating those into two. So basically we have a ton of talent, and we brought in some talent. So we're gonna get right into it. Definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on them post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. Now, I'm going to go right off the top of the dome here. So, our safeties and free safeties, I'm going to mix them in because some of these guys are interchangeable, some of them are not. But, so we've got Jaquaski Tart, Jimmy Ward, Demetrius Fadigan-Foles, Jared Maiden, Marcel Harris, this dude D. Kendrick, Tarvarius Moore, D. Johnson, and C. Edwards. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, as far as some of these guys, I don't know who these dudes are. This kid Kendrick, not going to make the squad. Johnson, not going to make the squad. Edwards, not going to make the squad. And I believe Flanagan-Foles is on the outside looking in as well. Our safeties are going to consist of Tartan Ward are our starters. They are. We signed Jimmy Ward. We gave him, I believe, a 3-year deal, and he turned down big money elsewhere when he could have went off and got paid. I believe Philly was after him real tough, and there were a couple other teams that were on him that would have offered him more money. But you know what? Jimmy Ward likes the way we use him in the system that we have, and we know what his strengths and his weaknesses are. So we always use him like a Swiss Army knife. He moves around and does a bunch of different things. So that's the reason why you see us, you see him staying with us because he knows we know what to do with him. So I can't knock him for that. I appreciate him for, going ahead and taking a little bit less money in a league where you got to get your money while you can because it's ridiculously hard to get paid once you get older because they figure that you ain't worth a dime no more and they want to just go younger and cheaper. But him and Tarter are starters. That's guaranteed. You're not going to see a change in that. Now, as far as for the backups, that's where the competition comes in, people. So if you ain't seen Jared Maiden play, Jared Maiden was a safety at Alabama. And that man was a monster. Now, earlier in the videos for the wide receivers, I told y'all about Juwan Jennings, and now he's got the fight in him, the dog in him, and everything. This kid shut him down. Juwan Jennings had one of the worst games of his college career when he went up against Jared Maiden. Maiden made him look bad. Maiden, he dogged him. He dogged him when they played Tennessee, but he got in that ass. So you got to get him at his props. Now you've got, as far as backups, to be honest with you, Jared Maiden, Marcel Harris, and Tarvarius Moore. So you'll have probably about 5 safeties on the squad that you would see there. Now, the issue is Jared Maiden and Marcel Harris most likely will be fighting for the spot. The reason I state that is because I think Tarvarius Moore did more than enough to be able to make the squad because he backs up Jimmy Ward. And Marcel Harris was backing up Jaquaski Tart. So basically, if Maiden comes in, because he did an interview with Rombo Sports, shout out to Rombo Sports and all those guys over there. They did a wonderful interview with him. He's a very quiet and a very humble kid, but he's got hunger like no other. And just because he's not loud and he doesn't show it, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And if you play at Alabama, you got to add that hunger and that fighting that dog, and your Nick Saban ain't drafting. He's not going to high school getting, recruits that are chumps. So you just got to be real mindful of that. But I can tell you right now, out of all our basically with Tart, Ward, those are the starters, and the backup is going to be a fight between Jared Maiden, Marcel Harris, and Tarvarius Moore. You will see those dudes do more in training camp to fight for a spot on this squad than anyone. And I can and I can tell you right now, to be honest with you, I think it's going to be Jared Maiden and Tarvarius Moore as the backups. Marcel Harris, unfortunately, doesn't make the squad. That's just my thoughts because I feel like it's not going to be strong enough for him to be able to do so, but he's going to want to. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. That's pretty much it. Long snapper is Kyle Nelson. Our punter we all know is Mitch Wish, and our kicker is Robbie Gold. We don't have a bunch of people that are going to be doing anything different as far as special teams go. Those are our guys. That's it. But that's pretty much everybody on the squad, man. This ends this series of the squad and everything, and we finished it off with the safeties and our special teams guys. Now I will tell you that most likely you will see the 49ers holding training camp in a state that has uh, mandates where they allow them to be able to gather in more than groups of 6, because they still got to get some kind of training camp in. They may not be able to do it in Santa Clara or in California because the city of Santa Clara's got this weird vendetta against Jed York, even though he's bringing them a ton of fucking money because the 49ers are there. And then at the same time, the governor in California, he's had a tight rein on things because of the riots, because of the coronavirus, all kinds of things. So we're hoping and praying that training camp still starts on time and that everything works out well. June is usually the month where everybody takes off, and then right around July, mid-June, early July is when people start reporting for training camp so they can go ahead and get these things in. If you do see training camps allow for NFL teams, let me tell you this, they will be quarantined. You most likely will be in training camp and you will not be going back home. You won't be doing this, you won't be doing that. They most likely will have every player tested for the virus. They will most likely keep everybody just gathered in the same spot so they are not exposed to anything, and that way they can focus on training camp, make sure they get it done. And I know that probably may bother a few players and bother some people, but at the end of the day, it's for the player safety, and it's better for us as fans because all those players are healthy and nobody is missing. So training camps hopefully will start on time. You may see the 49ers in training camp in different areas, strictly based on the fact of what state will have the loosest laws to be able to allow us to kind of quarantine in place, but train in place as well. But be honest with you, there it is. That is the end of the squad, man. That's everybody that's here. That is all the people that I have gotten a hold of as far as people who made the squad. If you know of other people who have been signed, you let me know. But that's the video, man. That is it. And I will be back with more content throughout this time that we have. Just to let you know if we find out anything about training camp or anything else. I appreciate everybody for watching the videos. Thank you for liking and subscribing. This is the passion of mine. I love my Niners, and at the same time, I love just talking about sports in general. But if y'all have anything that y'all want to see, definitely put a request out there. I'll do a video for whatever it is y'all want me to talk about. And I'm going to definitely get into some live videos. But thank you so much for everything. That is the video. That is the end of this video. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful evening and a good night.